Hey, it's Emily, and yes, I'm filming on a web camera from my laptop in my bed. Don't judge. So basically, I've run into a dilemma because I just want to create content. I just don't know what content to create, and I don't have enough time to create good content because like the past couple of videos have been really crap. I feel kind of awkward making a video right now because I'm supposed to be revising because I have English literature tomorrow, which I'm so bad at, and I will probably fail. I don't even know how you revise English literature. Hopefully I won't fail, but it's one of the only GCSEs which I have a chance of failing at if I was to big myself up in that way. But apparently, in the last month, I've only uploaded like 3 YouTube videos, 3, 4, 5, I haven't uploaded that many, and only 2 of them I'm actually particularly proud of. I obviously uploaded the other 3 because I liked them, and it was just, they were basically just update videos because I wanted to make something, but I don't want to make bad content, and it's difficult because I want to make something. It's a stupid dilemma I have myself in here, and this stupid dilemma is because, 1, I'm a lazy butt. Which is obvious because I couldn't be bothered to get out of bed to like set any camera up, so I literally just turned on my web camera and I'm just speaking to it whilst still in bed. My phone's here because I usually use my phone as my camera, so maybe I should incorporate my phone. Maybe I'll read my dreams out. Ooh, I don't think I actually have any worthwhile dreams in here. I think I have a really long dream in here, which is really weird. Okay, so I have my dream memo up here, which isn't very full because I can never actually be bothered to write my dreams out. I'm like, oh, this is such a vivid dream, I'm going to remember it, but I never do. This is going to be a really shitty video. I apologise so much. I promise I'll create better content. I'm basically just procrastinating right now and I want to make something, so lo and behold, a web camera and dreams, because this is 100% original, I promise. So first dream I have here, which is probably the most recent dream I've written in here, is my calculator, which in real life doesn't work, started to work in my dream, and I was annoyed that it wouldn't work during maths. It's like the shittiest. What? The thing is that I have a pile of calculators and none of them work. And I've got in capitals, touring with the script. Now, if you don't know, I used to have a massive obsession with the script. I still like their songs now, but it's not as big as of an it's not as big of can't speak. It's not as big as an obsession. I give up. It's not as big as an obsession as it is now. Basically, every time I used to go to sleep listening to their songs, I used to dream about going on tour with them and stuff, and let me tell you, they were awesome dreams. I got to do like sing with Danny O'Donoghue and stuff, and it was just the best dream. Okay, I don't remember any of this. At the Brit Awards with a bunch of fans. Wait. Oh, I very vaguely remember this. Okay, so in my dream, I was at the Brit Awards because I wanted to see Dan and Phil, and I was like a fan in this massive crowd, and then the presenters were doing a YouTube thing. Anyway, there was loads of YouTubers there, and then they like took all the barriers down. They're like, hey, let's have a massive group photo with all the YouTubers and all the fans. So we were rushing down screaming, and it's very crowded according to what I specified in my notes, and I grab Dan is not on fire, and I cry into his shoulder, and then later, when everyone's gone, I do the same with Phil. So that's what I dream about. I think I wrote somewhere that I dreamt about eating cereal. I can't remember. And I have this obnoxiously long dream that I had a while ago. Okay, so I'll read it out as best as I can. Really terrible grammar, because when I'm writing things out on the top of my mind, I can't be bothered to put them into like a good sentence structure and use proper grammar, so Just bear with me. So my head teacher is in my dream, and she takes naughty children to her cabin and beats them, but she drugged me. When I was released from the cabin, I went to cry. The first place I hid was in a tree trunk, and my friend was there. We were all stuck in school, and this was on the border, so I'm guessing it was like some sort of force field or something. I can't remember, but if you went past it, you probably think you like died or something. I can't remember. But this tree was like right on the border of the school grounds, and we were all like living in school, and it was terrifying. This girl was covered in leaves and wore ragged clothes, and she looked like she was stuck under a tree trunk. My friend said it was a girl who was banished from school. In my dream, she had a name, but I don't remember. Neither do I, Emily, don't worry. All of a sudden, she managed to get out from under the tree trunk, and she started crawling really fast and creepily towards me and my friend. I think it's like the girl from The Ring, the one that goes... Great impression there, Emily. Anyway, she was doing that thing. So we legged it and tripped. And we could feel her on top of us, so she basically just jumped on top of us. And she was crawling about, and we tried to run, but she was grabbing onto us. I wrote great grapping onto us. I got away and ran and hid in a bush where some scary shite happened. But I'm not completely sure what. I just remember being scared. I make it back to a real friend and tell them everything, and they say nothing's real. At that point, I wake up in my dream and go to my dad in prison because he has a cell neighbour called Mad Max, and he knows all about nightmares. I don't even think I knew what Mad Max I was at this point in real life. Anyways, he isn't any help. At that point, I go back to school to find the script playing, and then I can perform with them, but it's too late. However, they say I can perform the next night with them, and I'm so over the moon, I forget all of what just happened. After that, I legitimately woke up. So, weird dream, right? That is a pretty weird dream, and it also proves the obsession I had with the script at that point in time of my life. That made so much sense. I had a really weird dream the other day as well, and I can't really remember what happened. Is that I remember my whole family was involved, and that we were trying to get a group photo of us in space, but we weren't actually going to be in space. It was going to be in front of a green screen, and the place that we went to was actually an illusionist shop, but illusions were like banned where we were in the dream. And then these police came over, and using illusions they had to cover up all the illusions, and then there was like this car chase, and it was really weird, and then I ended up being abducted or something. I was in this maze, and I was like facing loads of trials or something, and in the end I was like, screw this, and I quit. Don't know how. And then I ended up becoming like good friends with the person who abducted me and was also owner of the illusionist shop. And it turned out I was like in space in this massive Death Star, which was like a maze, and there was like loads of people in cryogenic chambers and stuff, and it was just really weird. Really weird. I think it's because I went to sleep whilst watching Big Hero 6. Also, according to my YouTube, I have hit 74 subscribers. Like, what happened? On my last video, which I uploaded like 2 weeks ago, I had just over 50 subscribers. And in the past 2 weeks, I've just been gaining so many, and it's so weird. And I know 74 doesn't sound like a lot to a lot of people, but that's a lot of people. That's a hell of a lot of people, okay? And yes, I know half of the people subscribe to me, but still, who are these people that find my channel and just subscribe? I don't understand. I don't understand YouTube sometimes. I hope this was at least a tiny bit amusing. Bye!
I am color.